here the night of January the 4th, second day of Kumite in Tennessee for Street Fighter V semifinals. We're going to figure out which of these top 16 go all the way to top 8. And joining me now, my commentators for the block. Welcome, guys.
What's going on? Josh Frabisaur here with my good buddy Chris. How you doing tonight, man?
Hey, happy to be here. Flown in from the 305 red-eye flight. Just celebrated my 33rd birthday.
Yo, props for him. He literally got off the plane with his luggage, played pools. It was pretty excellent. But
That's a grind.
We have got a sick top 16 for you guys tonight. You are in for some excellent Street Fighter V. So, we got Ranma versus Magneto to start it off. Ranma still rocking the Rashid, very strong spacing, very patient. He does not get rattled.
Yeah.
As a Marvel player, you know you can't, or else you just die very quickly.
You know, that's the thing. I'm not a fan of that stereotype of Marvel players being like overly aggro or impatient. Not at all. I mean, they get the job done when it's time to get the job done. They put the pressure when it's time to turn up. But they will block.
Yeah, because you have to.
You have to, you know. And some won't, but some will. Yeah.
And Magneto's been very strong this weekend with a couple of characters, but of course primarily Birdie. So this will be a good opening match.
Yeah, and one thing that's really important to point out is that Magneto has been using Birdie throughout the pools. I haven't seen any counter picking. He's been riding out those nerfs, and you know, he earned his way. Ball and chain, all that, it's happening. And Ranma, as you noted, a day one Rashid.
Yep.
Been rocking him since the beta. Even when you guys thought he was nerfed and he wasn't there, he was still a thing.
Oh, the low's still opening up Ranma. We're almost cornered, but we're going the other way now.
Yeah, early V-Trigger 2 in the mix.
He's going to go ahead and put him in the corner. Can't hold him, though. He knows the whirlwind tech. And now this is going to hurt.
Yeah, you find that gap when you do it off the block. Oh, and uses that armor. I don't care if you added an extra grade of that wind damage. I'm going to break down that door.
Oh, there it is. There's
we just saw the nerfs in full effect.
And stun is happening, and that's going to be round 1. That looked pretty good for Magneto, but you can never count out Rashid.
And absolutely, Josh. One thing I want to point out that was mentioned on the Frame Advantage YouTube video, you know, shout-outs to Pax and Tyrant who did a hell of a job explaining and analyzing the patch notes, is it's not just that Birdie's low, strong nerf stops cross-ups from happening, but it stops air jumps that happen directly above him. So even if you have a cross-up that comes downward and can appear to be a cross-up, the nerf will play into effect as well. And you can see Ranma didn't cross up there, stayed in front, and still was able to keep that nerf.
Not absolutely right. My bad, guys. I put a 1 on the board. I shouldn't have.
And we're going to activate and start pushing our way out of the corner, but still not in a super favorable position. Got him a little bit of space to work with, though. Pushed himself almost to mid-screen. There's the anti-air.
One thing I love about Magneto, and he also uses similar characters that suits his style, like a Dulzim or Poison, per se, he switches up with. What really frustrates.
What was the hitbox?
What was that?
That was like a cross-up jumping light
It went
punch.
over his shoulder. I was just complimenting the man's patience right there, and then all of a sudden, you know, it's like, now we're bringing some Unga and some Bunga added into this party
are you
now.
playing Birdie if you don't have a little Unga and a little Bunga in your shorts?
Yeah, but what I like about Magneto is that he matches it with a very patient style of play. And I've found more patient Birdies to be more frustrating than the aggro.
Especially when they're just going to sit there and clock you with stand medium punch, and then you just feel bad about your life. Almost stunned. No, it is
still
stunned.
a thing. Yeah, but Ranma-sama's got the Ninja Blender, got the Vitamix turning up. V-Trigger 1 going to get that carry up there.
Yes, he can anti-air.
Again, you thought you could low strong.
The nerfs coming into play for Magneto hard there. The corner pressure not any easier when you just can't anti-air the weird jumps.
You know, but in my opinion, Josh, I honestly think that it's a matter of adaptation.
Of course.
Because when you get that button and it's such a good option, and it's just such an unbelievable thing that shuts down anything in the air. I mean, absolute plane tower, no fly zone control.
100%.
You get used to it.
Yeah.
And so it's not the fact that I can't quite anti-air in that situation.
I was wondering if he was going to go to Poison.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you've got to make do now. You got to know that button's not the same.
Yeah, you got to get
change
comfortable.
your play. Yeah.
Because even if they nerf things or they buff things, and it changes the way you do your combo routes or your approaches towards the combo, you as a player have to adapt and unlearn seasons upon seasons
It's rough.
of tech that may have won you money.
Which is why these preseason tournaments are so valuable.
Oh, absolutely.
But now he's going to someone who does have one of those anti-airs because Poison's crouching medium punch is bananas.
Yeah, but it does have a weakness. Some people have said it has a weakness directly above it. So if you have something that points at a high angle that goes directly above Poison's cap, but you could start some trouble.
You could. Nice check. And
I
we're going to use
love
the
that
plus
check.
frames. We're getting in here now.
Yeah, especially through an EX. He burns the meter, and Magneto just does not care.
So honestly, Poison with one touch could just about kill with using all the dynamite here. So Ranma-sama's not in a phenomenal position, but that Shimmy's going to close it. Shimmy's going to close it. We're done now. Ranma-sama looking at set point, trying to punch his ticket into winner's top 8.
Such a clean style to the Rashid, too.
Very clean.
Yeah. Rashid is the consensus community pick as the strongest player in the game. What an anti-air with the low strong, but good response
using the
by
cartwheel to get out.
Ranma-sama.
Great answer.
And again, yeah, through the gap with that EX scissor kick.
No punish on the sweep, and you're just going to eat another one.
Oh, there's that low
spend the bar.
fierce. And Magneto, who looked absolutely strong, killing it through the pools now. Really in trouble here. Gonna use that slide.
Oh, he tried to check again, but he got caught. Anti-air, yes. Missed the jumping medium with the anti-air there.
A pair of wall jumps. You can just see the recklessness.
He's got to make this count. He's got to make this count. Let's go.
Using the V-skill too. I like it. Gets right up in the face. I think it's a very underrated new addition to the game. That should kill. Oh no! He dropped it! Oh man, that's gotta hurt. That has to suck.
That is a terrible way to go to lose. You can see how frustrated he is that he dropped the combo and is punching his ticket down to lose it. It's definitely not 3 out of 5. There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way top 16 is 3 out of 5.
I wish it was, honestly.
I mean, that's kind of old school, but...
I mean, man, but Magneto had it. He had it best served hot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, the kettle was cooking. That was the hottest Molotov cocktail on deck.
Dude, yeah, he probably didn't even need to use both.
And he dropped it, and Ranma-sama just mashed his way on through.
Why not, right? Why not? What does he have to lose?
That's the thing about Rashid, too, man. When your Rashid is on point, your Rashid gets the job done quickly.
Very quick.
And
it just feels like everything you do is wrong.
Yeah, it definitely does. And, well, that's really the thing, is that the thing about Street Fighter V that frustrates a lot of people as well is that doing an option or a counter option the wrong way is worse than not doing the option at all. If you inappropriately anti-air, it's worse than just not anti-air.
Right.
And to a lot of gamers, that can be so frustrating, so unbelievably hard.
It is because you have to force yourself to try the anti-air so that you start hitting it. So you eat worse than just blocking for trying to do the right thing. But you got to do it. Otherwise, like, you're never going to start anti-air. You can't be afraid of taking damage because you messed up your anti-air or because you messed up poking the gap like in the Rashid Whirlwind or jumping out. So it's like it's one of those times where you have to lose more and you have to play worse to teach yourself the right thing.
Yes, and that's a really hard thing to go through because a lot of times you wind up being very defensive of your style of play, very defensive of your option. Maybe you just didn't time it right, but there just are better options out there. And in that matchup in particular between Ranma-sama and Magneto, both excellent players that I have a tremendous amount of respect for, is that you could see Ranma-sama was within his comfort zone, and he was able to get Magneto outside of that comfort zone.
He was. I mean, just doing spaced crouch fierce, even space stand medium kick and space sweep, and then just throwing another button right into it and getting the crush counter. You just saw that he had everything he wanted. He was doing his kind of free multi. Oh my gosh, what am I trying to say? Do it on block, get the free spacing to catch him if they try to approach you again because he lost his patience. It was just all working. It was coming up complete daisies.
Extremely rewarding.
For Ranma-sama.
For you guys here who hate to see certain characters getting some spotlight and getting a little extra play, we got some bad news for you.
More Rashid.
You're gonna see a lot of Rashid. You're gonna see a lot of dictators. So we're gonna be here with you, taking it to the skies. Yeah, and we do. And one interesting tale here that I want to point out is that we have one of the most up and coming Rashid players here, Jewel Kevin.
Of course.
As you saw him in Street Fighter League.
He is going Kage. Oh, he's going Kage.
Oh yeah, let's see, because the Japanese love this guy, and Kage is so convincing that he's got one of the 5 gods of Japan, Sako Noko, absolutely drunk off the Satsu no Hado.
Yeah.
that Sako is going all over FGC Translated saying this character's legit.
Yep.
Daigo is like, how is he
Daigo-
saying this character's legit? And then and Daigo's using him
Yes.
just to prove Sako right or wrong. To the point that Daigo learned how to do DP motion on a hitbox.
That's right, because he's only played Guile.
Yeah. Which, as someone who used to emulate Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo on a keyboard back when I was in elementary school,
Yeah.
I swore I would never do DPs on a keyboard, on a hitbox ever. It's just uncomfortable for me. If you could do it, more power to you, man. Shout out to the hitbox
Kage
players.
got wonderful quality of life buffs.
Oh,
Wonderful.
yeah.
To target combo, to crouching medium kick confirms, to making his combos themselves more consistent, whether crouching or standing opponents. So he is a much more well-rounded character. A lot of his problems got shored up, so now you're going to see a lot more play with him this season. And Tega's been on him since before actually CE. So, I mean, this is not just a new pick for Tega.
Yeah, and that's really good, too, because the buffs reward people who
There
were
it is.
able to get the job done. And there is that new V-skill coming into play.
Yep. No challenge on, so there is a gap there on the heavy stomp, but Kevin doesn't want to challenge. He's just going to let him have the plus frames for now and work his way into the corner. Reset,
Oh,
same
that was
side,
a dangerous reset, too.
and stun on the last hit because Rashid always stuns.
That standstill reset, what you gonna do?
That one's tough, like the stand light kick and then Dizzy same side or cross up.
It's brutal. And, one story that's really interesting is that last year we saw JB's Rashid
Yes.
make it here. He made it to top 8 in losers, and then I forgot who he got eliminated to.
I think it was Magneto.
I think it was Magneto, yeah. And but then he ended up 2019 in the Capcom Cup.
Yeah.
So, it could be seen for Dual Kevin here. He's been getting a lot better with this character, had
A
an
lot better.
excellent season 4.
Yep.
But look at Tega on the board there, gets a counter
That's
hit
the Street
with that
Fighter
low fierce.
4. That is a straight evil Ryu frame trap. I love seeing it.
Yeah, and he styles on him, getting
It's not
that
enough.
double corpse hop with
Oh,
the
there we go.
Tatsu to build up that meter.
Yep. Oh man, I actually, Tega probably surprised that didn't kill as well. Might have spent the bar if he had thought so. So this is a fun little thing that you see a lot with Kage is that they'll jump air fireball to bait out DP anti-airs.
Yes.
Because Kage obviously just stops motion, right? And so they like to do that a lot. You have to really wait on if you're going to anti-air Kage to confirm how he's coming in, similar to Akuma on air fireball. Ooh, and Kevin's not Rashid.
Oh, and that should
The
stun.
stun. Yeah, I was, gonna say, I was
Yes,
about
it
to
will.
say Kevin's stun is really racking up, and if he spins the bar, he should be fine.
He has
Didn't even need
just
it.
enough to do it.
Kevin looking for an answer to the left, to the right. I don't know if he'll find it, but Tega seemed, after that first round, you got to just shrug your shoulders and say, all right, Rashid,
Yeah.
strong player, put me in the corner. I got hurt.
And
We're
you're,
okay.
You're not seeing Kage in top 16 sets. You're not seeing him in top 8s throughout any of Season 4. He was a very gimmicky character, and, the Japanese, Daigo and Sako were
Ooh, hit confirms.
constantly talking about how bad he was.
Oh, nice confirm. And we're back in the corner already. See, right there.
There we go,
Tried to
going
stop-
air to air.
Stopping the dive kick with the air to air. Very clean. And stunned pretty high for Tega here. He's got to be careful. Yep, doesn't bite on the shimmy. Very good. Very patient in the corner, but this will be it.
Yeah, Kevin does not want to give up any of those stray pokes, like those stand fierces or anything, because it could definitely turn the tide. It's very similar, as you mentioned, to a lot of the quality of life things that Akuma has, where he can mix up his jumps, mix up his options, and just win scrambles with big, heavy damage.
Yep. And just making all of his stuff consistent across the board, so you don't have to visually confirm, is the person crouching? Did I counter hit? Is the person standing? Everything that a Ken main worries about, Kage no longer has to worry about.
Yeah, they did fix that. Hopefully they fixed that target combo with Ken, but I understand that frustration.
They did
had.
largely fix it with Ken, getting the plus frames, but no, I don't know what he was pressing there. Eats the crouching fierce, and Kevin taking round 1 here.
Yeah, Dual Kevin is absolutely surgical with the range and the function of that crouch fierce. One of the best pokes in the game, in my opinion.
Still very strong with a huge confirm window, but that is a bad confirm.
Yeah, and I had
we're
some
gonna get
casual sets with Dual Kevin earlier, and I still want to try to whip punish that low fierce. And I'm still hurting from it.
Yep.
In my feelings. You name it.
Rashids love this. You'll see it a lot. A whiffed stand fierce into crouching fierce to catch you moving or pressing a button afterwards, because crouching fierce goes further than stand fierce. So you think, oh, I'm out of range, and then they just crouch fierce you right in the mouth.
Now Tega is on borrowed time, got a new lease of life because Dual Kevin mistimed the meaty throw, but this time he takes it and ties it up 1-1.
Strong
But that
response.
meanie throw earlier would have got the stun, so it extends Taiga by a good 15 seconds there. But it looks like Kevin's got some good adaptations on him. Just going to keep
Strong
playing
response,
solid.
Strong response. Yeah. Kevin's not one to get rattled. He's a very seasoned player in multiple games. Nothing new to him being down. Nothing new to him fighting from life deficits. He's a seasoned player, especially as you were saying. You got all that work on SFL, had a good tournament season last year.
But he's got a Marvel background too.
Yes, that's where he comes from.
And one thing that I want to bring up as a positive stereotype about Marvel players is that they can hold that pressure.
Yes.
I mean, like, even though they do say if you're blocking, you're losing in Marvel.
Yeah.
Because of just how much is being thrown your way, and they're blowing up the advancing guard, and I'm sure you guys know way more about Marvel than I do. More power to you guys. But I mean, they can sit there and hold the mix-ups, wait their turn, and then really extend and get that heavy damage. So Taiga here is changing it up, going to the true and tested, who I still think is the best Shoto in the game. I still
Akuma?
think he's fine.
I can see that.
And I think in due time, as the months play out, he may still find himself as a top 5 character in this game.
I can see that, yeah.
Akuma is still extremely rewarding.
Extremely. His damage is off the charts still.
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean, his good normals and his whiff punish normals haven't changed, right? His pressure got a little bit shorter, but it's only by like 1 button. So,
Yeah.
I mean, again, it's not a huge change that's going to stop him from being good at what he was good at.
Absolutely, and he can't do like low, strong, stand strong to that fireball, which on block builds an insane amount of meter.
It does, but still fine. I'll do crouch strong, stand strong, fireball, and it's not a huge difference. But we're cornered now, and this is very, very bad news for anyone against Akuma. We're getting big plus frames, +8. Great anti-air.
Wow,
Double
he caught
back
him
fierce.
off the wall. You get up off that fence, Kevin. Feet on the floor, mister.
You put your feet on the floor, mister. Nice roll. Gets
Yeah.
himself a little side switch here, and now
I
he's in a
love that.
great position offensively.
And Sakura could do that too with her V skill too.
Oh, yeah. I actually haven't seen
Hot
that
take.
yet, but
I'm
that
actually a
makes
fan of that V skill. I know a lot of people are hating on
roll?
it, but I think he does a good job.
sense. Yep.
I
Double
was just
crouch
talking to
fierce going to
Taj
catch
about
him. Activation. Kevin just giving him all the space. He just rather play him at range when he's got V-trigger than try and hold the corner.
Right,
but-
because even though he doesn't have super, he has enough in the tank. If he can connect his V-trigger,
Oh, no!
will it? Oh, no!
Air reset. Yeah, there's no way. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, and Taiga just has enough in the tank
So,
of the V-trigger to
Here's
get
what
the
was
kill.
supposed to happen. That was supposed to be an EX anti-air, and he didn't get it.
Bummer.
Right? And so he just got the light into DP, probably because he was maybe doubling up the motion, but that was a very unfortunate misinput, and now we're in a bad way in the corner.
Yeah,
One touch for
that's
stun.
gonna stun.
Oh,
And he's got full bar. He's here.
he's going to spend it. He's going to
Yeah,
spend
he's
it.
going to stop, drop, shut him down,
Yep.
open up shop.
Whoa, no. Is that how Dual Kevin rolls to the loser's bracket? It is.
It is.
Taiga with the fist pump. Happy with the work he put in, and he's punching his ticket to go fight Ranma. No, yeah, Ranma-sama.
Right, yeah, Ramasama going up on the winner's bracket. Dual Kevin's got to make some adaptations. It looks like that character switch did work in his favor. But for all you people that are saying Kage is the superior Shoto, you're gonna have to work a little harder on that data there.
I can't say I've heard Kage is the superior Shoto yet. I've not walked in the circles that are making that claim.
Josh, Frebsor, man, bro. We've heard some ridiculous
Of course.
takes so far with this new season.
Of course.
I got the patch notes.
It's new. It's new take time, right?
Yeah, it's new take
preseason
time, of
is
course.
hot take season, right? This is when all the great hot takes come out, and then this is where you get awesome tournaments like KIT, where we get to put it to the test.
Yeah.
One of the best things about this tournament is because it's preseason, you get a lot of really strong players, even not just in the region. Although, of course, the region's strongest usually do come out to this,
Right.
but you get some pretty decent travel, and people are playing more experimentally because it's not CPT, right? So I don't have to worry about my tournament season being at risk by going for a new character, going for a new V skill, trying to play a new kind of neutral that I'm working on. So they really do like to utilize different stuff. So you get to see a really refreshing preseason pool play and top eights. I love this tournament. I'm a big fan of KIT.
And one thing you pointed out when looking at the bracket as well is that the winners bracket is full of the who's who, the rising stars coming out here. I mean, on the other side we got Dr. African. I mean, amazing dictator player.
Yep.
Going up against Neon,
Yep.
who very strong player. I mean, dominates from Atlanta. I mean, absolute awesome player from Street Fighter 4, was a great Rose as well.
Yep.
And Colleen got some buffs that might be under the radar.
Yes. And he was...
And a command grab.
Yep. he's been one of the American names for Colleen pretty much since she came out. He's been on the train. He's been developing the tech. He showed how strong Stand Fierce is with that character. With his streaming and his online. He had that amazing mirror match win against Momochi at Final Round a couple years ago when Momochi was on the Colon train. So, I mean, he's been doing work for a while, still very strong with the buffs. And then we have Darius Vipperson, Mr. Dat Vip, Mr. 300% himself, taking on Squall, who's both of them are looking very strong as well.
Yeah, and
then the
Squall
losers bracket
made the very wise decision, by the way, of going back to Nikali before the Season 5 patch. So he dropped Rashid and Ibuki, went back to Nikali within the Florida tournament, so we've been hanging out with, and then all of a sudden, Nikali's back, baby.
Yeah.
Well, now that Nikali's back, Nikali was always good.
He was always good.
But he's just a little scarier again.
Definitely a little scary. And then the losers bracket, whatever we're gonna have for you guys from there is a lot of really great up and coming regional players
who are hungry,
very hungry,
and very excited to be here on the top 16, and not just for my commentary.
A couple of the names actually in losers bracket when they come up, hopefully that they win and make it to stream. They've been here since 10 or 12. And they have not stopped playing all day. V-Skill 2 coming out.
And I was just mentioning to Taj that I feel like V-Skill 2 with Bison is something that will get a lot of mileage online.
Oh, huge mileage online. And the thing is, no one's going to be just tossing it out in neutral and getting away with it. Nice whiff punish. That is a nerf to Bison, being able to whiff punish that. I'm sure Neon is feeling much better about that in the matchup. But and he's going to have some disgusting setups for plus frames with EX Ball and anything else that he can kind of throw out and get himself in there with to force you to mix it up.
Right, but here comes the activation, and just there goes instantly into the command grab. And that was one of the things at the Capcom Cup after party when we were discovering some of the new tech from Champion Edition, is that Problem X was really excited about V-Trigger 2 because it really magnifies Dictator's ability to cash in on V-Trigger 2 and get some command grab setups.
You mean V-Skill?
Both, V-Skill and V-Trigger 2, yeah.
Okay. Getting a throw here.
Yeah, the modified STO takedown. Oh, there we go. Using the cube dice on the V-Trigger 2. And that throw range.
Yeah,
disgusting.
I mean, Bison's plus $1 billion. You got to guess. Life was on the line. He didn't want to take the throw, and that's gonna be round one. I'm surprised he didn't go for anti-air parry there, though, because once you see Bison flip over, he's only got one option. Exactly.
And one thing that, again, landing that throw, I like to compare Bison's throw range in this game similar to that of Rose's in Street Fighter 4, where it's like, compared to the rest of the cast, when you're trading standard throws, it comes off as an SPD. Range-wise, not damage.
Of course, yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. There's the command grab.
And there's that, right there. Turn the man into a popsicle. But Dr. African is not going to stick there with his tongue stuck in the pole, a la Christmas Story.
Yeah, yes.
And there he goes with that knee. You'll shoot your eye out, Neon.
Bison will poke your eye out.
Okay, gonna activate here to avoid going down 2-1. Got a full amount of meter. Goes on the same side of that jump.
Yeah, Neon had a lot of work to do. He had a lot of resources to do it with, but African not giving him the chance. And, you know, that's a strong first game from African, but of course, you know, you can't count Neon out here.
And he closes it out for Episaur with one of the most dangerous jump-ins in fighting game history.
Of course.
Because that EX head stomp, what they want to do is they want you to get you to naturally react to any other jump.
Right.
And the moment you immediately react to it, it's too late. You're doomed because you don't respect it. That's why Problem X won Evo.
Good jump.
Yeah, that was clean. It switches sides with it.
Drops the combo, though. Very un-Neon-esque.
You know, it could be that the side switch may have thrown him off. Sometimes that happens.
That was where he did kind of go through him with the heavy kick. It was a bit odd. Messed his inputs up. Oh, buddy.
It's more prevalent with a stick player, and Neon does play pad.
Yeah.
But it could still happen.
Neon has been whiffing a lot I command grabs in neutral, though. I've seen him just woofing on it so far.
You know,
a little happy with the move.
You know, he just wants to glow up with his new toy. I feel you. I get it. I'm okay with that. When they gave Chun-Li the ability to cancel to her V skills in the middle of Season 3. Oh, great throw!
He shoots the gap, knows it's fake.
I'm just saying, I did a lot of stupid, unsafe stuff.
Never give an irresponsible man an unsafe toy. Good throw, and Neon coming down to the wire on his life here.
Yeah, Dr. African absolutely in control here of the neutral.
And he knows it, right? You look at him. He's like, I got nowhere to be. 20 seconds. Look at all this life I got. What do you think? I got to come to you? You serious? Nah. I don't need that resource.
Good tech. Clock winding
This
down,
hurts.
12 seconds.
But
Neon was able to connect. Oh, that drop's going to
Got
be
the
critical
combo,
because the
yeah.
clock is ticking. That would have gave him a life lead and a situation to run away and maybe scam the time even.
The cross
up! The cross up!
Cross up! Time over before he can even finish the combo.
He still beats the buzzer. The shot clock was running down, but from downtown.
Yo, he got clock blocked. He got clock blocked on that combo. He was
Clock
ready,
blocked.
he was ready to complete it, and the clock was like, nah.
You got to trademark that, homie. blocked.
Yeah, it looks for the anti-air there, but he just kind of
punish
gets
that.
himself out.
Them flames ain't safe. You got to put that fire out. Can't smoke that indoors.
Yep, activate. That's right, sweep activate is not his turn. Don't let him get away with that. Challenge that. And we're just going to go ahead and fly our way out of this corner and get
Or
thrown
are
right
we?
back into it, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't go for the Psycho X there.
Challenges after +1, so he's got a read on Dr. African wanting to stagger some buttons there and gets himself a hefty chunk of damage.
Oh, that could have been the kill.
He's dropped like 3 or 4 combos. I wonder what's going on with him.
Yeah, critical ones too. But the STO still ties it up.
Colin's got some sick throw animations.
I know. I love that move too. You know, it's like that reverse Russian leg sweep.
Yeah.
and I always
kinda
like it
flop
moves
on you.
forward. I kind of hated that flatliner style. I mean, RIP to Canyon, and like it was Edge's first finisher where they fall backwards. Like it just looks like it hurts more the guy doing it than the person having it. It looks flashy, but it just looks like it hurts the guy doing it more.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can't. What is Colin's back throw? I can't remember now.
Okay, so let's see what the people are saying here.
I don't remember what it is. Do you know?
What is? Sorry.
What's Colin's back throw? I can't remember the animation now.
I don't remember either.
Nakali. He has a Nakali?
He has a Nikali.
He has a Nakali.
Why not?
But what? This is not a good matchup. I don't know why he'd switch. It's not a good matchup. I mean, Crawling Beast helps.
Crawling Beast is interesting.
It does. It helps. It helps in this matchup for sure. But
Yeah.
it does not make it now even or favorable. It's still out of Nakali's favor, at least 5.5, if not 6-4 still.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what the thought process here.
We don't know either. It's a bold move strategy, Cotton.
Bold
Let's
strategy,
see if
Cotton.
it pays off.
See, so this is what it does. It basically takes away Colin's ability to use standing heavy punch while it's out, right?
I
So
see, yeah.
It definitely makes her neutral more difficult, right? Because she doesn't have a good way to just go over it like some characters do.
Yeah.
But if she just waits it out, right, we can just go ahead and get back into the Colin neutral.
Yeah, it's one of the comments that they were saying just now they showed on screen is Neon needs to not walk forward. And that's, you're seeing him pay the price there. And Dr. African is throwing out that Crawling Beast as if it's my reaction to watching the film
one
adaptation
of the only throw
Caps.
loops left in the game. Nakali V-trigger back throw.
Does he have the damage?
This is really tough now. Yeah, what are you going to do? I'm
Yep.
just going to put everything on the screen and you're going to deal with it.
And that's a problem with Crawling Beast, is that you can chase and punish it if you see it coming and you call it out immediately. But if you don't, and you still think you're slick, it's not going to happen.
Oh, anti-air. It ran out just before he landed on it. He might have gotten a juggle there.
Man, Dr. African on match point here, and it looks like he could advance with his useful eating disorder.
You know, it seems that Neon is pretty inexperienced versus Crawling Beast.
We all are.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, I don't know anyone who's comfortable with it yet. Okay, there goes that R-bar takedown, air to
because
air. Oh, this
The
could.
mileage is insane right now, but we're going really far away. No, we're spending it all. And
Yeah, we're
gonna take
spending
the
it all.
Oki.
Not
Okay.
going to get the kill.
Well, actually, you know what? Now I think about it, the amount of corner carry here is insane.
Yeah.
By the amount, I mean all of it.
Yeah,
TP?
Neon's got
Nope.
a very, very uphill climb to take. What a counter!
That is not a true string. He knows. And the cross-up works! He can kill with the throw, I think. Nope, doesn't even need it. Doesn't even need it. We're just going in. All right, final round here. Neon and African.
Unbelievable. Neon was able to sneak his way
There
back
it is,
into this.
right.
Yep, if you see it coming, yeah, you could stuff the startup of it, and there it is. Counter hit city.
Oh, the throw. Throw him again. Do it. Would have worked. Oh, stay fierce all day.
Dr. Crunch, that was so close to stun, but he still gets it. No, he doesn't.
Wow, that is done. That's it. That's it. It's done. It's done. We're going to top 8. Neon gonna go ahead and fight the winner of Squall versus Dap Vip with a perfect.
Yeah, he executed that comeback victory to perfection, pun intention. I mean, Neon, yeah, and
You saw it there, right? It's still a tough matchup. Her range is so good against Nakali that the Crawling Beast can't help because she can't walk into where she wants to be, which is stand fierce range, right?
Right.
And stand heavy kick range. She just can't do it because she's going to get clipped at her feet by the Crawling Beast. But you did know, right? I did have a stand medium punch confirm if you do it too close, and he was trying to stand inside that range so that he couldn't just put it down. He was having trouble finding it. Once he did, it was over.
yeah, it was a very quick and decisive adaptation for Neon. Excellent work there because he was doing an excellent work with that V skill too. It really showed that the character switch had potential to pay off there. And as you can see in the bracket, we're going to be going on to the last of the winners quarterfinal. It's going to be DAP VIP versus Squall.
Mr. 300% versus Jules. Squall been with BXA for a long time.
Yeah, he has. He's
Long
been
time.
repping it since he got top 32 at EVO 2016.
Yep.
With that same character. And Squall's been putting him in work, showing up at a lot of the Florida tournaments. So
Yeah.
I've had
you
a
know-
lot of the pleasure of like watching a lot of his matches on stream and
Which
stuff.
I was curious because he's been on the Tekken grind for the last year. Like hard
Yeah.
on the Tekken grind.
He has, yes.
So I was wondering if his Street Fighter play was going to suffer, and it doesn't look like it.
You know, I don't subscribe to that theory that I pick up other games and it automatically subtracts from what I put into some games.
Right.
I just don't. I
Right.
mean, some people, I feel they have a personal preference to focus on one game at a time.
Yeah.
But sometimes I just feel like being accustomed to, and me and the peoples, we can agree to disagree, man. But like, I just feel that being able to adapt and adjust to like certain timings and other things, it keeps you limber so that
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
able to, you know.
And I think different games, when you
Yeah.
start to experience all these different neutrals and defenses and sequencing and spacing and what punish windows look like in all these different games, it really opens your mind up more for every individual game to take a little bit from what you learn from all the places and piece together a more holistic kind of play style for
Exactly.
any game. But when you really focus on one, it definitely, it kind of scrambles the brain a little bit. You get a little used to the neutral in one game, you get a little used to the timing in one game.
Right.
And then you come back and you're like, oh crap, this was a little faster, this is a little slower. But no, Squall's been real sharp, real sharp.
Yeah.
Dat Vip had a very, very close set. Barely squeaked it out versus Arturo.
I mean, he had some really close losses, like just not qualifying for the top 8 of the Red Bull Conquest Orlando. That was a real heartbreaker. But ever since, he's been very sharp, and he's been
We'll take that trade all day.
he's been winning a lot of the Florida tournaments that Knuckle Dew has not been showing up at. So,
Whenever Dew's not around.
well, and Dew and Rob TV.
Yeah. But I mean, the Dew is ridiculous. Rob TV has been putting in work for years.
And we also have Gentleman Thief, who's like a virtual. Yeah, Gentleman Thief is a virtual fighter god, and he
Really?
carries that over too, and plays excellent Street Fighter V with Jury and Ed.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing more of him.
Counter hit to the corner.
Yeah, he's got that so automatic.
Yes, and he's got the perfect spacing here, where the only option there, if you're not going to let him have the plus frames, is to wake up DP.
Yep.
So when Nakali gets you knocked down in the corner, right, this crawling beast stuff gets a little oppressive.
And there he goes with the what I believe is the Valiant Rebellion.
Yes.
Dem stops, +2 on block.
Yes.
But what's really interesting about it being +2 on block is it doesn't put him within range of a command grab.
Or a normal throw.
Yeah.
So it's kind of one of those +2s that doesn't exactly matter. Like you don't need to worry, oh no DP! You don't need to worry too much about it because all they can do is put a button on you. So you're kind of
Right.
safe to not have to fear unless you're cornered, then he's closer and he gets better buttons on you.
Yeah.
But, Darius decided, look, I think you're going to take a turn here, DP'd himself out, and broke out of the corner that way. Respects the dive kick. Good call by
Good
Dat
pressure
Vip.
there. Yeah, and he's whiffing some buttons, whiffing some of that stand strong, but Squall is not calling it out.
This is another one of Nakali's tough matchups, mainly because it's so hard to answer Kami in the air. You're not, DPing that on reaction is pretty tough. And so you
Yeah.
don't want to just eat a bunch of dive kicks all day because you're trying to reaction DP the dive kick. So it really opens up. Oh,
that
missed
drop.
input!
That's critical.
Like the art.
And he's going to click that VIP pass to get that 1-0 lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again,
And working staff for this event too. you
yeah.
know?
Oh, he's been calling pools. He's been playing pools. He's been running himself ragged.
Since 8 a.m. He showed up when I showed up.
Yep,
so,
and
yeah.
he's gonna run the Marvel 3 side bracket tomorrow.
He's running this bracket right now.
He's running.
He is running this
That's
bracket right now.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's right. I remember. Yeah.
That's got to be nuts.
Yeah, yo,
so.
Datbip doing it all.
Let's see if in between one of his rounds some people try to report their results. Oh, how did that work?
What?
This move is just designed so weird and uncomfortable. It's
It
like
is.
cats.
And
There
the
he
counter
goes.
hit stun. He's going to get a good chunk of damage, but he can't kill, I don't think.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough meter for it, but still, get that
Yeah,
V-Trigger 2
yep,
set
yep,
up.
we're
There we
gonna
go.
go right into the
Balling
Mustang.
out with that bulimia, and he's going to cat scratch fever his way back on the board.
So Squall, remembering, right, that was nerfed to -6 on block, and a lot of people forget that, right? And so
Yeah.
once he blocked it, it was over. Squall was ready. Great awareness. Good confirm.
Yep, wake up DP. That's the thing.
Yes, checking the dash.
Yeah, I like it. Even without the V-Trigger confirm, it's low fierce is still a great poke.
Oh, the super late dive kick.
Yeah, and that hit a little high, so Squall wanted to check that with the stand jab.
Yep,
But
we'll
frame
take the
advantage
trade.
is not quite there.
Yep, right through it. Every time on reaction. Again, another reason why this matchup's not great. She's got good answers to Crawling Beast, which ground pound wasn't super useful in the matchup anyways. And then it's just tough to deal with how strong she is. But this is going to be a game 2 for Squall, and nobody in this top 16 winner side so far is willing to go down without a fight. Everybody making these great adaptations, pulling the games back to 1-1, pushing them to their limits.
I agree. I completely agree. And that's what this tournament's about. Get uncomfortable.
Get uncomfortable.
Question yourself.
Yo.
Question everything you're doing.
2020.
That's
Can
right.
that be what 2020 is? Get uncomfortable? I
guess.
think that'd be good if you're.
Get uncomfortable.
I
You can twist that some weird ways, Josh.
Well, I mean, in commentary for a top 8, I think we know what we're talking about, right? We're talking about individual growth in the game, right? And I think get uncomfortable is a good way, right? To force yourself, stretch yourself, get better, do the hard stuff.
Yep.
Learn more.
Indeed, and as we just saw with
Get
Squall.
near perfects on camis in top 16. Do it all.
Yep, now he's in match point because man cannot recreate himself without suffering, for he is both the sculptor and the stone. Them facts. Oh, risky, blowing up that tech. Almost got him with the neutral jump there.
No meaningful growth comes without pain. I agree. Goes for the shimmy, but doesn't bite, and this is gonna be good damage. No,
Yeah.
just opts for the free crawling beast and wants a little more corner control instead. See, he takes a lamer activation, but that's all right. He opened him up.
Look at how much damage he gets off that knees. Purely meterless. So he's one confirm away. Oh, he had it with the low strong.
Oh, yeah, he didn't do double strong. He could have pushed him pretty far, if not actually gone into straight critical art, and that might have actually won the round.
Yeah, and he's got to be careful doing those low forwards to the stomps. VIP could EXDP that. It's a loose block string, unless he does it from the low strong, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's just looking. He's hoping one of these lows connect because that's critical art game. No! Bad spacing, and he's going to get himself killed on the buffer.
Yes, and we're bringing it down to the final round.
That feels so bad as a Nakali player when you thought you spaced it to go right into in front of them, so that only if they press the button. But that's a bad one coming back from Datbip.
That could be a negative edge or something. Sometimes you're just holding onto the medium button the wrong way,
Yep.
and it
Good
accidentally
DP.
confirms to the drill that you don't
Command
want.
grab. Another one. Another one. Oh, I wanted it. Goes for the jab anti-air instead of DP, and that's going to hurt you. Yo. Okay, so Datbip is just stacked right now. He can put the pain on with one good touch.
Oh, yeah, he definitely has the damage. One low fierce away. Okay, goes to burn the meter instead.
That's fine, because he's going to go ahead and look for corner control instead. Because Nakali's going to have to do something pretty risque to bust himself out here. Plus frames for me. No, confirmed!
Wow, yeah.
But this is
Missed
going to
that
hurt
low
bad.
fierce, but gets it off the jab
he's
and
done.
takes it.
I think he's
Will
done.
it kill, folks?
I think he's done.
Oh!
Datbip. He just wants to keep doing more work for himself. Datbip just wants to work harder. That's what he wants.
The hardest working man in KIT advances to the winner's semis.
He is, I'm going to go for a reference here. If you're with me, you're with me. He is the horse in Animal Farm. I must work harder.
Oh.
I must work harder. That's all he's doing. He just wants to work harder. He wants to do more.
Man, we are dropping, like, enlightened.
Actually, if we're talking about it, true facts here. Sun Tzu's Art of War.
My favorite book.
Really?
Yeah, great book.
It
Changed my life.
It is thoroughly intriguing. The way that they think so deeply. Like, he's so conceptual about war, that it's not just about the fight.
Right.
He thinks about everything outside of the fight. He thinks about the terrain. He thinks about the food supply. He thinks about how happy his soldiers are and how long they've been away from home.
Higher ground, Anakin.
Yeah.
Higher ground.
He thinks about how happy the enemy's forces are. Right? Like the way that they considered the landscape, metaphorically and literally, of the war outside of just the actual soldiers.
Yeah.
Is incredible. It's so interesting. And if you want to take the concepts, you want to apply them to life, you want to apply them to fighting games, there's so many parallels.
Or like me, I like to apply them to great military failures in history.
Of course.
I mean, they violate Sun Tzu all the time. And some people say, like, I mean, I don't know. I studied a lot of things, but it was like, yeah, so come for the Season 5 patch, stay for the Enlightenment.
Stay for the
That's
Sun
how we
Tzu.
do it at KIT,
Speaking
guys.
of war zones,
So if you want to hit another war zone, January 17th to 18th is going to be your next chance to try your might, test your might at Frosty Faustings. Always a great early tournament. You can go ahead to smash.gg/FF12 XII. Online registration ends on the 5th at midnight Central Time.
That
And
is
look at those
tomorrow.
playable demos.
Oh yeah,
that's tomorrow,
The
so
new Guilty Gear
register
demo
now.
and the new Grand Blue demo. Oh man, and the new Under Night demo. That's gonna be so sick.
Registration ends tomorrow. Get on it.
Do it.
I know you guys want to play that new Guilty Gear,
Oh man.
that new Grand Blue. I see you.
So I will tell you. First off, the reports coming back from the Grand Blue beta, the trials, people really like it. They're saying, okay, it's different. It's not the Guilty Gear that we're used to, right?
Right.
But it is still really fun. And then the Grand Blue beta, way back when, was some of the most fun I've had in a fighting game in years. It was so good.
So we're going to get here into the losers bracket. Boys here playing for their tournament survival.
Who's hungrier? Birdie's a pretty hungry character, but we'll see if Magneto shares the hunger.
Yeah, here we
Blazer
got
Fury
Blazer
versus
Fury.
Magneto, which Blazer Fury was in top 8 last year?
He was, yes. Yes, he was. Both these guys were in the top 8 of last year, so they gotta deny each other from repeating history here.
Early push to the corner, but yeah, Can's gonna give us a free out. Not sure why Blazer Fury ate that one. Big mistake. And he let Birdie just, well, no, he's back in the corner. Doesn't matter, we're Bison, right?
Yeah. It's curious to think how V-Skill 1 plays into this matchup. Maybe to the point that V-Skill 2, the way that it works with air as an anti-air,
Oh yeah, just
it could be something to consider, but the consensus is that V-Trigger's useless. The V-Skill, rather, is useless.
I've not seen anybody use it, not even on stream.
Nah.
I'm interested in it. I love the vocal design of when he's talking in the bubble. It's hilarious to me, but I haven't seen anybody use it. We're activating though. We're gonna use the armor and the plus frames because we like him. No whiff punish, but still just harassing him back into the corner. And this is honestly still a pretty good spot for Magneto. Honestly, one confirm. That is a terrible
great
sweep, but
punish.
yeah, one confirm into critical art is going to just about kill him, actually, because in V-Trigger, he gets so much damage off the critical art. Going with V-Trigger 1 as well. He doesn't want the command grab. Instead, he's just going to use the extra damage that he gets with the cancelable specials.
Yeah,
Time
playing
is
against
really
the clock here,
running out,
though.
yeah. He's got to make a move, and he
Magnego's
knows
got to
it.
push the issue. You got to hustle. You got to
He
hustle.
doesn't have the time. It's over. He doesn't have the time. Just build
Yeah.
meter. Yep. Look at that.
He just built the meter, yeah.
Yeah. You know, and
Also got himself a nice can of pop.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys call it up here, pop?
that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Huge respect to Blazer Fury there, though. If you saw, he literally just held down back, and he didn't. He's like, whatever. He knew that he couldn't win with time. Didn't allow himself to make a mistake by touching a button. Just held down back and just let it happen.
Right, and excellent patience against one of the better patient players that I know, Magneto.
What a whiff punish,
what a
but
whiff
no, I
punish.
guess he didn't have charge. Because he wanted to cancel that.
Oh, gonna bounce it back into the EX Bison Ball, looking to be able to catch him off that juggle stick. And
Another
again.
And we're going to activate, yes.
Yeah, Blazer Fury's gonna run with those scissors to punish the sweep. Oh, that was able to armor
The
through.
can't save, yes. So he couldn't have comboed because the can would have protected him. Very smart.
Yep.
He busts out. Let's go. This is going to hurt. Yes, going low. Extra damage. One guess. Good blocks.
Great blocking. He's still got a little V-trigger left, so might have a side switch in him or something. Oh, no, he's just going to stamp him out with the Bison Ball.
Raw blast.
Ooh, just like that.
I'm not, I think other than maybe he liked the space and he saw that he was walking, so he just wanted to push him with a little something. I couldn't really explain that blast to you, but it 100% worked. And man,
It looks like he just reacted to the forward movement.
Maybe, yeah, he's like, oh,
Yeah.
boop, boop. Hold up a second. Wait, you stay there, Birdie.
Because Birdie does have an advantage in terms of walk speed in this matchup.
Yep.
Considering Bison's walk speed is like non-existent. Like he doesn't really walk. He just kind of just like slowly.
See, going back to Poison again, and you know what? Negro, man, you can see it in his face right now. He's looking a little defeated.
I don't want to count him out, man.
No, of course not.
No,
but
I don't think that's defeat. I think that's stoicism.
You think
Let's
so?
give the man the benefit of the
all
doubt.
right, I'm with you. We'll do that. We'll do that. It's just he was so strong.
Yeah.
All day yesterday and today, and he's
The word on the street is he's one of the favorites in this tournament.
Yeah, and he's just been not looking great in the top 16 thus far. So he's really got to pull himself together. He's obviously not done yet. He's got another game left in him.
Yeah, and he had a close set there with his poison that he used previously against Ranma-sama.
Yep.
We noted he missed the Molotov cocktail that
He
could have
did.
won
No,
the round.
that drop was huge.
Yeah, Ranma-sama was able to EX spinning mix his way up out of there.
And you know what? That intentional forgetfulness.
Yes.
Very important to learn as a player. You just have to forget that happened. That didn't happen. I still trust myself. I still hit my combos. I didn't miss
what
that.
you have learned.
yeah. Star Wars all over. And huge life lead. This is going much better for him than the Birdie matchup. And the range is just difficult for Bison.
I apologize for that Yoda impression, by the way.
Yogurt. Yogurt in the
Spaceballs?
strawberries.
Yeah. Mel Brooks.
Yeah. Oh, man. God
The
bless him.
farce.
God bless Mel Brooks.
I love that movie. We should
All
get
of
a new Spaceballs trilogy.
All of Mel Brooks' movies, his comedy was something else, dude.
Look at that. Confirm up that beat
That was
skill,
huge.
too, baby. Let's
That
see
was
up
huge.
that heart rate.
And I could just heart rate all day. Now, what's totally crazy about Poison that I think was a huge buff for her that people I'm sure have considered, but again, I'm not really on the Twitter sphere, so I'm not looking at what everyone's talking about. The fact that she now has a 1-bar, really strong high-low mix-up in pressure, because she can go low heart rate for +2, or she can go overhead, which is -4, but still very quick.
Right.
It's going to be strong early in the season until people start get a good feel for the overhead to stand and block it.
Yeah, he's going to get the activation there to negate the stun. The V reversal hits both sides.
It does,
wow,
yeah.
that's very useful to have, especially against that V skill too.
But Magneto still, he can put a lot of damage in with a confirm, but just a lot of oppression from Blazer Fury. He needs to work his way out of the corner if he's going to find the win here.
Oh, wow, that Molotov cocktail completely missing, but great anti-air to make up for it. Got enough with the EX. He needs one more. Oh, no!
He tried to just...
And Blazer Fury steals it, goes into a match point situation.
He messed up there. So you saw he just did EX Heart Rave. He wanted a button before it, but he must have messed up the timing. He wasn't done recovering, so he just did raw EX Heart Rave, which is what got him killed there.
You know, I think Poison does fit a lot of Magnegro's playstyle.
That hurts.
But yeah, as you're seeing it with this character, it's just it's just lack of aptitude, lack of comfort, lack of adaptation, and he's snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
Yeah, you gotta hate it when that happens.
You really do.
The crouching medium punch I can see very useful against Bison here, and I'm sure it's actually very useful against Devil's Reverse if you just wait it out and then crouching medium punch, since it can hit backwards pretty well. I'm sure it's actually a strong answer.
Oh, what a parry.
I haven't seen that used in a hot minute. Huge life lead for Magneto, though. If he can just chill, wait out this, strong, wait out the V trigger, or get a V trigger of his own going, he can be okay, but it just takes one strong touch here, and Blazer Fury can put a ton of damage on him. Oh, no!
Why did he go high?
That was a misinput.
Oh, yeah, that definitely was.
That's right, he burns the bar. That's going to be one guess. He's completely out of resources.
Oh, but he lands the hit! He lands the jump!
The early medium punch with the huge range, totally wrecking Blazer Fury's attempt to anti-air, and he's right back in this.
That is a gorgeous hitbox. Just absolutely beautiful. The way that it reaches downward. Ooh.
You can almost think of it kind of like the way a dive kick can mess up an anti-air. Because she can do it so early, and it hits like that.
And he empty jumps the parry.
Yes.
He baits it out, gets that big damage.
So she has a jumping that can hit really early, a jumping that can hit really late. It kind of creates a little bit of an air mix-up for him, and now he's looking at stun here in the corner, and this is really bad for Blazer Fury.
Yeah, Blazer Fury hanging on to that stun buff, but Magnegro's gonna double dip that throw damage, and he reverses the situation. Now he's in a match point. I like it. He's figured it out. He's found the panacea to his poison, and here comes the damage.
This range has been highly beneficial. He's just been stocking up a ton of damage in the neutral at the longer ranges, and then closing it out when he gets in finally. Tried to do it again, but this time the crouching medium punch is able to anti-air it.
And Blazer Fury going aggro with his namesake there. Magneto was throwing out some of those whip feints, trying to bait out some jumps there. Am I committing to the fierce or not?
Blazer Fury so cautious, right? So he got a throw that put him into the corner, but he was so worried about Poison's range that he wouldn't walk in and take advantage of the scenario.
Yeah, but Magneto misses a huge conversion. He was able to get a jump and combo off of the crush counter, which is pretty interesting. Yeah, but nothing was able to connect afterwards. So
had to save himself with the waste one of his cocktails to save himself.
Yeah, and that's the first cocktail he's going to hit right there. Best served hot, better late than never. Just that last call, still able to keep his tab open.
Oh man, Blazer Fury is way too scared to anti-air now. He's been worked on too many different kinds of jump-ins, so he's jumping largely for free, and that's not where you really want to be at the end of a matchup. What a whip punish!
Ooh, will it be enough?
Nope, no.
Gets the base kick, goes with the scissor, what attack! Escapes the throw, not happening. More scissors, activation.
In my way!
What great blocking, oh! You thought it was safe to run with scissors? You gotta graduate, boy!
Yo,
Negro!
They just holding their mouths. Look at them, they just holding their mouths in the audience out there.
What a finish! Unbelievable!
Can't Poison combo off of regular flip kick?
I believe so, yeah.
Because he flip kick hit and then he tried to throw.
Yeah.
When he got the throw bait and then he just didn't close out. So that's again, he's gonna need to do a little bit of tightening up there before top 8.
What a finish!
That was sick.
These guys went scissors, 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 shoot, like literally like that. That was unbelievable. Yeah. What a finish!
The straight avoidance too, almost like it was a projectile. Like the level to which he just completely avoided it. No trade, no, just whoop, killed him.
Yeah, Magneto advancing by the skin of his teeth. And getting that, I mean, he wasn't getting any Molotov cocktails until the end. You saw a lot of missed damage opportunities. He knows it. And, you know, he's going to build on that. That's why we're doing it earlier now.
Yep.
You know, when it's, you know, start new year, new me. So it's like, hey, I'm dropping combos, too, that were nerfed out of the game, but they gave Chun-Li better ones.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, I just got to adapt. It's all about playing with people's comfort zones. And this patch has been so drastic.
Yeah,
like
a lot of changes.
A lot more than we expected to happen.
You know, and I'm sure he's gonna go. He's got to get back into that confidence he was playing with yesterday. Yesterday, that dude. I mean, I was watching him. He was washing Neon. He was washing. Oh my gosh, who else was over there? A lot of these guys that were in top 16 and top 8. He was just like, he was running 5-0s, he was winning 10-6s, 10-3s. Like, I mean, the confidence, the control, consistency on all of his hit confirms, and then he didn't have it there in top 16. So if he tightens up tomorrow, you'll see a strong losers run.
Oh yeah, he's going to load up that training mode and do it because there's just too much damage left on that table.
A lot.
Too much.
So we got dual Kevin going up against Arturo Sanchez, good old young Art, who has been working super hard all day as well.
Yeah,
he's got his stream running.
He beat YNZ. We saw earlier some of the matches were played off stream over in the back area there in the losers bracket. So yeah, Arturo Sanchez, TS Sabin, the legend. I know last year Yipes and Steve were doing amazing impressions of him, and I'm not going to do it because I'm going to sound like the scientist guy from The Simpsons.
Right. Yeah.
And then
Dr.
I'm gonna correct that and then start sounding like Disco Stew, and it's just going to be a mess. And so, Arturo deserves so much better.
I'm sure you guys have seen on his streams. He's been playing a ton of Falk.
Yeah, even when she wasn't in the game.
And
I mean, aside from that one time, Justin Wong dominated the Canada Cup Master Series.
He did really well with her. Yeah.
That was so impressive that it was on Kotaku.
Yeah,
that's pretty impressive when Kotaku makes an article about someone being good at Street Fighter and not like
just crapping on the game for some reason. Yeah,
you know,
or like some drama in the community.
Oh yeah. That like yeah.
And so I asked him yesterday when I was playing him. I was just like, are you using her to cover matchups or you just like her? He's like, nah, I just like her.
I like her too. I think she's a lot of fun to use, and she can really get under people's skin.
Really? Oh, yeah. She can real frustrate the crap out of you.
And she got some
buffs. As a Rose and Sim player, that's his MO, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Like those characters have a psychological design of frustration.
He was one of my favorite roses in Street Fighter 4. Really loved his patience.
Woo, baits the anti-air too. That is so frustrating when she just dive kicks short and just baits your anti-air, and then you have to eat a grip of damage because she did it.
I love that it's a 180-degree angle. It's kind of unsafe on block too. You can neutral jump and punish it in some situations, but not fully.
So Dual Kevin, look at the adaptation there. Switching to the medium punch spinning mixer to guarantee that he's going to hit that anti-air regardless of how she does it.
Adds a little reach. I like it.
And Sabin now with a DP, not something you usually see him with. So it's kind of odd seeing
Yeah, but
Arturo
you see Falk use that. You see Falk use that EXDP a lot.
Of course you do. It's just weird seeing it on art.
I mean,
I'm just not used to seeing it on art.
Fox and Eds have never met an EXDP they never liked. I mean, let's be real, all right?
Yep.
Especially you Ed players, when you get 3 EX bars, that means 3 uppercuts.
Yep.
I see you guys.
That's
all
your favorite
the time.
combo: EXDP, EXDP, EXDP.
Oh yeah, looking at you, Corey Bell too.
But let's be real though. Ed, another character in the game now.
Yes.
Great
Ed
buffs.
is a lot of fun.
Great buffs, and I love the animation on his V skill too.
You should have seen Corey Bell's reaction at the after party.
What? Hey, punish!
Yo,
Someone
Kevin!
is ready.
Kevin hit that hoverboard, Marty McFly, and there goes the patience. That's damn
max
fierce.
damage.
That's gonna be
max damage.
Oh,
one
that's
touch.
stun
What's it gonna be?
Sorry, stun buff.
Boom, boom, boom. Game 1.
I mean, Josh, they increased everyone's stun damage, okay? So now that means everyone's got to work a little bit harder to get a combo that would ordinarily do stun, put someone towards a touch of stun.
Yeah.
So, my friend, would you call that a universal buff or a universal nerf?
That's actually a really good question because now you're getting just close to stun. I actually haven't thought about that.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Because here's a Team Chris hot take.
Yeah. Normally
okay?
you would get stunned.
Yeah.
But that's at the end of a long combo, so the scaling's high, so you're not eating as much on the next combo. So now if you're getting just stunned, and then it's one hit into stun, the next combo does massive damage. That's a really, really good point.
Yeah, and when I noticed that, and I was reading the patch notes because I had a 6-hour flight home.
Right.
Red eye, baby. That's how we roll. I'm a 9-to-5er. But, and I come back to Miami and I say, hey, man, these stun values, guys, here's a Team Chris hot take. Just saying. I think it's a huge nerf for G. And then everyone's like, what is wrong with you? G got buffed. Get out of here. Rage quit. Blacklisted. No more. Why is he on commentary? But it's true. If you give G another guess to have to stun you, that G's got to work a little harder to earn his re-election.
To earn this re-election.
Hey, it's 2020. We got to be relevant out here.
Yeah.
And so Arturo going here with the switch to the sim.
You got to go with the tried and true, man. Someone that he's just more comfortable with, been playing forever.
I don't exactly know how the matchup with Rashid goes.
Not good.
Yeah, I can
Not
see
good.
that.
It hasn't been favorable ever in the game.
Yeah, because I don't think Dulcim's a keep-away character. I think he's a rushdown character.
I don't know about that. That's a little too hot of a take for me. But
yeah, but if you can make Dulcim chase you, I mean, it's his weaknesses really show.
Yeah.
But when you're Rashid, you can just go anywhere you want to go.
You can.
He's got that TSA pre-check global entry rushdown game.
Yep. And, I think the real reason for the switch here is that you just got to play what you're personally comfortable with. And he's just like, all right, Falk didn't exactly work. I've played Rashid versus Sim 10,000 times in the past 5 years.
Oh, of course. He fights JB all the time at LBC. Yeah.
And, he didn't, before Falk came out, and then when Falk was just a character who was fiddling around with but never used in tournament, had to play a bunch of Rashids. But Kevin's just going to work here. That's a stun.
There's a stun.
I think that's game because he's going to have the critical art. And see you later, Arturo Sanchez. We love you. We thank you. And you don't have to worry about playing now. You can just go back to streaming, unfortunately.
Yeah, one of the hardest working men in the fighting game community.
The hardest working men.
I mean, if you and also just outside of Street Fighter V, people know me a lot as a Capcom vs SNK2 commentator, and the way that this guy works to get the Dreamcast to play in 1080p is incredible. Because as a Sega fanboy, that warms my heart.
If you haven't seen the Team Spooky documentary, go watch it because. Good old Spooky and Art here.
Who's also here working?
Yeah, he is
also
like crazy. I've not seen him sit down
like
more than 5 minutes all day. But streaming and filming this stuff was not a thing. Right?
Yeah.
Like they had to literally figure all of this stuff out. They had to learn tech. They had to literally just figure out how do I film and stream and make commentary and make all of this stuff happen. Twitch and all of its widgets and all of its tools and OBS, like the software didn't exist.
And Elgato now.
Yeah, like none of that existed. They literally had to figure that out.
And we're talking, this is like 2010,
This
2011.
No,
Yeah,
even way before that. Yeah, before Evo was Evo, when it was B3.
Right,
Battle
yeah.
by the Bay. When we sold DVDs, like if you were gonna see the goods, awesome
I
matches.
used to stream it on Real Player.
Yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Like ComboVid.com. Buy
Yeah,
the B3
ComboVid.com.
DVD. Like, that's how you used to have to watch matches.
You mean those tech videos where you had 3 minutes of anime before you got to something?
Right.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
So I
100%,
mean,
yeah.
you cannot have modern FGC without the incredible dedication of people like Spooky and Arturo behind the scenes, constantly making everything better.
Exactly.
Making everything better.
With that said, we just accidentally, shamelessly plugged that we'll be on Team Spooky tomorrow for top 8.
Everything on Team Spooky tomorrow for top 8.
Yeah. So here we got Dr. African going up against.
This is that guy Shen something. Heiskanen. I can't know. Miro. Easier. Miro.
Oh yeah, I lost to this dude.
Yeah. This cord right here keeps going out. So African going
lost to
Zeku.
this
Gosh,
dude in
the
my
man of
pools.
many characters pulling out Zeku now. Didn't he play Vega as well way back in the day? Dr.
Ooh.
African?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean just jack of all trades here.
I mean, season 1 Vega was definitely a thing.
It was. Well, season 1 Omega 1 was a thing. They said Cammy was the worst character in the game with Zangief. Season 1.
Oh, those are some good times, weren't they?
And I don't think Karen got nerfed that bad. I mean, she still
No,
has,
I don't
she
think
still
so
has
at all.
incredible neutral. She doesn't stun as quickly, and she can't be as repetitive and oppressive.
Here's
in
another
the
fun.
corner.
Here's another fun take. I still think she doesn't have to work as hard as Chun-Li does.
I couldn't answer for you on that one. I'll just let that rock because I don't have good information for you.
Oh, good shimmy against that throw. Excellent work there. Yeah, so just to give you guys a correction here, Dr. African is rocking the Zeku, and Miro is rocking the Karin. Miro plays Karin and Cammy. I had the pleasure of fighting him, but he also came really, really, really close this morning to sending Magneto to losers in a really heated set. That was incredible.
I'll have to go back and watch that.
And then he took all that salt out on me. And that was a lot of fun.
No, he's looking real strong here. Very comfortable in the Zeku matchup. He's got his Tanko confirms down. Oh,
Yeah.
except for that one, as I say. Come on, man. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me.
All right, he's going to whip out that young money.
Oh, yeah. Yo, young Zeku stand heavy kick is such a button. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, even though he got some of them nerfs, I mean, young Zeku is still a beast. And still a very fun, simple character to use. I wish Guy was this good in Street Fighter 4.
Ooh, that'll be the round right there. No! He dropped it. He did the wrong one. Then he teabagged.
And he teabagged? Who drops a combo and teabags? What the hell was
Are
that?
these guys friends? They gotta know each other.
He dropped a combo and teabag?
Yo.
And that was old man teabag, too.
That was-
young Zeku. If it was young Zeku teabagging, I could understand. But with old Zeku? That's like teabagging with Goken. That's just
What
weird.
are you doing? Oh, man.
he gonna
What
blow that
a... Yeah, that was a huge mistake.
Yeah, and look at that damage that he gets. That's that Phil Swift in a bucket damage.
Yeah, that's one of those times where you see it and you have the thought and then you don't do it and then you try to do it anyways way too late.
Let's see who's going to get on the board late. Did you see the reach of that low strong?
Yeah, it was.
Man, I've always said this for years, y'all. That low strong is one of the strongest flexes in the universe.
And that's going to be game 1 from Dr. African. So that first round, clearly he's saying, yo, that was a fluke. Look at me. I'm going to sip on you. That was a fluke. Put your mouth guard back in. You ain't ready.
Ooh.
Actually, I think that's like an
And
Invisalign.
Miro eliminated Noisy Child to get to this stage of the game. That's a very strong boxer player.
Strong boxer player.
And I think Boxer got a lot of love, especially with that
He got a lot of love.
and that command grab.
He got a lot
But
of
it's
love.
interesting because I haven't seen Nigel, who won last year's Kumite in Tennessee with Boxer, not using Boxer. He's using Dictator.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Crush counter, no combo, though.
Yeah, Miro's got an excellent haste cannon. I mean, how do you guys call this guy's gamer tag? All I know is the guy's got some nice whiff punishes. Like, really nice whiff punishes. Like, I was like, yo,
No, we got hands in the air. We're not sure how to say it. Miro it is. But he's going to get a great
you got
corner
your
push
own
here, and that's
hitbox.
going to be the round.
Yeah. I'm like, you got your own hitbox viewer, bro. It's working out, man. And that puts him up on the board there. All these matches you're going to see tonight are 2 out of 3.
Top 8 full 3 out of 5 or only finals?
Yep.
No, I'm saying, is everything 3 out of 5 in top 8 tomorrow?
Oh, I will confirm that. In the meantime, I'm just focused on the boys trying to make that top 8.
Yep, gonna go ahead and get himself a little space here, try and work himself out of the corner.
Yeah, didn't get anything out of that slide to activation. Not as scary as it used to be.
Oh, that's gonna be the. That's gotta be it.
You know
2
what
hits into critical art.
Yep, that's gonna even it up 1-1.
You know,
so
fun
yeah,
fact: if
yeah.
you actually go onto the frame data on the official website and you look at the frame data for Karen's critical art, under the spot where it says damage, it just says enough.
I believe that. They do not. That damage. That super has no scaling.
Yeah, how much does it do? Enough.
It's very similar to Chun-Li's throw in Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo.
How much does it do?
Where
Enough.
if it lands in a situation where there's a pixel left to kill, Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo will give Chun-Li's throw the kill.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's extremely devastating. And especially, how difficult it is to techie throw in Super Turbo.
It might have been Desk. It was some other of the Heiskinen. Or Heiskinen. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
Heiskinen. Okay, thank you for the pronunciation, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
We appreciate you guys.
Miro
That's great.
Heiskinen.
So Heiskinen's whiff punishes are great.
Yeah. So it was Desk. It was one of those other Street Fighter scientists found a brand new bug in Street Fighter 2 that has, like, in Champion Edition, I think, that has actually gone this entire time, never been seen before.
Oh,
never
I
been
saw
discovered.
that. I saw that. Yeah.
Where they can stand block a low. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I'm also a fan of Desk's music, by the way.
Yeah, he always makes great videos.
Yeah.
Go check out Desk on YouTube for all your scientist action. But that's going to be a back throw.
I recommend that
Evo.
Ooh,
calls him right
let's
out.
let the
You will
damage
not
ride.
be activating on me.
I like that. That is what we call Yomi. And yeah.
Called him right out on
Skinnin.
slide activate because, I mean, who doesn't? Who doesn't want slide activate when they got the stockpile?
Yeah, Skinnin 1 round away from straight win and sending Docked African.
Woo! That's such a huge carry whiff punish. Fierce into the heavy, what's it called? Rasenha?
Yeah.
Oof. Just missed the whiff punish. I think he needed stand medium punch or stand fierce. The crouching medium kick can't hit the heart box there.
Oh, okay. EXDP. You got the life advantage, round advantage. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Spend the cash, you know.
He is chipping away a ton with stand medium kick. Just chipping away, taking all the free hits.
One of the best V reversals in the game, especially if you have a life lead and a round lead. Yeah.
Woo! He actually could have tankoed off that.
Man, this guy has insane whiff punishes. Seriously.
Ooh, the cross-up messes the anti-air.
Yeah, he tried to do that low fierce. Both characters have very slow and weird moving anti-air.
What was he, like, waiting for activate? That was really weird. I don't know why he just froze.
Yeah,
Maybe he forgot he was already in V-trigger.
But that one, he let it ride, not watching his step. I don't care if you got them red bottom shoes.
Oh, he does
the
it
Psycho
anyways.
Crusher thought he could hit a
And
button.
the shimmy.
You thought, and Dr. African is going to force a last round. Going to go out like this with his dictator.
Karen on a huge meter advantage here, though. So we could see that coming out to an early lead if he can get a good confirm here.
Yeah, you want to get a good optimal 1 bar hit.
Yep.
Just like that.
Yep.
Spends a little of the cash, goes into that V skill.
I'd expect him to use the bar again on the next hit. Yep, V reversal. Don't deal with the +1. Oh, looking to catch him whiffing something. Nice anti-air. Crosses under. I don't think he meant that.
Yeah, it's
I think
very
he wanted to
hard.
stay same side.
It's very hard to use that low fierce as an anti-air. Bison's low fierce comes out in like 13 frames too. It's not that great either.
Yeah, if you can get jump target combo, it's a way better.
Yeah, it doesn't activate after the slide, but then does it anyway afterward.
Yep. Doesn't want to deal with it.
Oh, good backdash there to escape that pressure situation.
If he confirmed that shoulder, I would have gone nuts.
I would have too. Yeah. You would have had to commit me.
Yep. They would have had to commit me. African's got to be careful because these standing heavy punches are whiff punishable now. Heiskinen doesn't look like he's really practiced in it though because stand medium punch.
Oh! No meter, no
Needed.
problem. Dr. African closes it out.
just rolling in his chair.
And
He's
that was,
bummed.
I mean, that was down to the last hit.
He
Because when
thought-
she,
I think he thought he had.
Haskinen had a full stick of butter in that fridge.
I think he thought he had one more chance. I think he thought he was going to get pixeled, and then when it killed anyways, he was like, I should never have eaten that knee to the mouth, and I'm very upset that I did.
Nope, not happening. We made that part up. It's fiction. One of our writers came up with it. You're wrong. We got you.
So I believe this will
fiction.
be Nigel versus Squall.
Yeah, this is going to be Nigel versus Squall.
for the last spot in top 8.
Let me give you guys a tale of the tape from last year.
Both these guys were in top 8 last year as well, because Nigel won it, and I think Squall made it, or he was at least top 16.
Yeah, Squall lost to Magneto, but these two guys did not fight in the top 8 of last year's Kumite in Tennessee. But now they did.
So it just depends here if Nigel's going to go with Dictator or not. Bison is another bad matchup for Nikali. Very tough.
Yeah, Squall lost to Arturo, by the way, and Magneto last year.
Okay. And so if he goes with his tried and true Balrog, that's a good matchup for him. Now, Dictator, also not great for Nikali.
Yeah.
So, I mean, either way he goes here, he's looking down the barrel of something that he doesn't mind playing if he's comfortable with the character. And Squall only got one character, really, so he's going to be...
Debatable. I like his Ibuki and his Rashid, I believe, but stick to the Nikali, man.
I don't think we'll see a different character.
Yeah,
honestly.
I don't think so either. Crawling Beast is way too strong. And Nigel going to use that Dictator.
He's been playing him all weekend, so I'm not surprised. I wonder why he's so off Balrog.
Yeah, we got to...
Him and Noisy Child were talking about that they dropped him because they were sick of losing a couple of matchups.
Could be.
But I think you could definitely make a case for Bison as top 5 this season.
Top 3.
You think?
I mean, yeah, he's really considered up there.
So maybe he just doesn't want to have to worry about getting counterpicked in pools.
Yep.
And we're going to use the heavy disc with the easiest of confirms with that excellent quality of life buff to the crush counter on Nikali's standing fears.
Yeah, it definitely helps out and makes him a lot more potent. That button was already dangerous, but as you mentioned, just not as rewarding for the Nikali player.
You had to visually confirm if you were going to get your damage, whereas now you don't have to. You can just go ahead and let it rock, and then once it crush counters, anything you want to follow up with is pretty much free.
Yep. Now, one thing here that's telling about this matchup is that Squall could...
Oh, guessed wrong on the command grab. Guessed right that time, though.
Yeah. Guessed right again on his own command grab.
Yeah, I got those.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
was able to hit his way out of the setup. That sweep was reckless.
So here's something interesting. I have not seen Squall once use the new jab punish combo. He continues to go for jab jab EX stomps, which maybe he doesn't want to ever have to worry about the medium punch DP whiffing. But if he doesn't have bar, he's still just jab-jabbing and letting it rock. And I haven't seen him really take advantage of it. But got a great read on Nigel's desires to get out of the pressure. Chases down the backdash. We do it again. And this could be the round. Let's see how much damage he gets with the bar. He doesn't do it. EXDP might have done it, but who cares?
Again, 3 command grabs to take it and go up there. And that's what's really scary here is how Squall started off that round. Dash up knee, then dash up knee, then dash up knee.
Called out all the back dashes.
Yeah.
He knew he wanted to get away, and so he hunted them down.
Yeah, and as soon as he figured that out, he got the NBA Jam announcer up in his head
yeah.
saying, he's heating up. And then he doubles down on 2 consecutive.
He's on fire.
No,
and
3
then,
tomahawks. Yeah, on fire.
He's on fire. He's throwing up. Okay, he's on fire again.
Yeah, very similar to Cats.
Oh, that hurts. And he's enough to get the target combo, so we can take a little Oki here, no crosscut.
But what's interesting about that target combo for Ebersor is that it throws him out of range where, I mean, unless he has him in a corner position there, like the crawling beast is not getting any mileage.
Right. And so much conditioning coming off the command grab that he can just stick with the safe, pressure withstand medium kick on the frame trap, blows up Nigel, and now he's looking at set point to move himself into top 8.
Incredible. Squall able to dethrone the defending Kumite in Tennessee champion. He's not going to have that Akuma statue next to the other one.
Tried to just go raw with the crawling beast. That's a whiff punish.
Yeah, he got a little greedy going for that sweep.
Little jump back jab. We don't want to deal with those.
Yeah, but now he's in the range. He's fishing for that crush counter. That's the one thing you don't want to give to Bison.
No. Oh, never. It hurts so bad. And he's totally safe doing it, too.
Yep.
Yep, chases out the backdash again.
chases
Got a great read on where he wants to play on defense. That's +4,
What
though.
a punish, yeah, but couldn't finish it, but still does enough.
Yeah. He, a little stingy with the bar there. Could have finished it earlier, but he's going to keep all the meter and move into round 3.
You just have to be careful with those -4 stand roundhouses.
Yep.
Noticeable with Nikali, Eds also, and Juries. Ooh.
On the throw.
It's just
Ouch!
Ooh, so close to that stun
Done.
and gets the Bison Ball just enough. Will it connect? Does he have enough meter?
Looks for a shimmy there. Squall not biting. That's a whiff and a half, and that's going to hurt. Nikali's fierces are very easy to whiff punish if you're ready.
Yeah. So I just want to point out that it takes a lot of awareness to understand where you can punish those -4 buttons.
Right.
Notably off. That's why I was saying earlier, I think -4 overheads are godlike. Because you could space them in a position where the 4-frame option that the person blocking the overhead has doesn't have that punish. But that was good awareness to be able to get that conversion off Nikali stand roundhouse, because a lot of people let him get away with murder with that button.
Mm-hmm. Oh, every
that
jump working.
Yeah, and he's so close to the stun. That
Ouch.
command grab should get it. I don't care what got buffed or what got nerfed.
I expect to see double barf because he's just using the plus surge. Wow, pressed anyways and got away with it. But he's not been doing the combo. He's been just definitely going for the +10 crawling beast. Goes for the air-to-air and gets bodied instead, and he keeps the meaties tight.
Oh yeah,
That's
paleo diet.
I found that out the hard way. His stand medium kick is always coming in on time if you air reset. If you ever air reset against Squall, you're gonna eat the standing medium kick on time.
Oh, for sure.
Don't press the button. It hurts.
Okay, he's gonna spend a little cash.
Oh my gosh, he's just dashing like crazy. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's throwing out the Abare even
Crap.
if need be to take it. Squall here on match point.
He
One
did
stun
it
away.
again.
He clears the paint with that jam. Gets a jumping combo. It's gonna be enough. I think so. The EX disc guidance.
And his Broken Alliance teammate fist pumping 2 times for the boy. Squall punching his ticket to top 8 losers bracket tomorrow. I believe he'll fight Dr. African. That should be the side of
That's
the bracket
right.
that
He's
on.
unseating the defending champion. Shout outs to Nigel EX getting really close to the top 8.
You know, and I think maybe it's with the character switch or what. Nigel was not talking as confidently in casuals and as I heard him kind of hanging out. You know, he's been off Balrog, obviously. He's working on his Bison.
Right.
It's still very strong, but just not quite comfortable yet. And he just didn't sound super confident in his play and in the tournament today.
Well, we'll see. Some things turn it around, and but I don't know. I don't want to tell the guy, hey, you need to go back to your old character and all
not.
that, but yeah. So
Let's see what we got tomorrow. Ranma versus Tega. That's definitely going to be Rashid. We'll probably see a start with Kage and then maybe a switch to Akuma if need be.
well, it's a 2 out of 3 set though. So
It is, okay.
I mean, and Akuma I think Akuma does okay against Rashid. The jury's out on what Kage could do to get in,
Yep.
but Kage still may have some weaknesses that may fall short in that. And Ranma has been just really clean, putting
Very
on a
clean, very
clinic.
clean.
Just I mean, a historically solid Rashid.
Yeah, and then Neon versus Datpip. Datpip's got 1 character, so you're definitely going to see Cammy, but he's been doing great. He's been fighting by the skin of his teeth on some of these matches, but he has been pushing and getting those wins, and he's gonna take on Neon in winners bracket. Squall.
Yeah, got into the top 8 on the winner's side,
Yep.
going up against Neon too.
Yep.
And don't count out Neon there. Neon was really getting rattled there by Dr. African EX, but amazing adaptations. And you're starting to see the tip of the iceberg, pun intended, in terms of what Colleen can start doing.
Yep.
Colleen is, in my opinion, a sleeper top tier character, but I did say that in season 3 and I was wrong.
Yep.
But still, I mean, you're seeing the options, the mix up, and Neon has a very clean 50-50 game that he's still going to, so that'll be an exciting matchup as well.
Squall versus Dr. African. You're going to see some pretty similar kind of matchups that you've already seen for Squall already today.
Right.
But Dr. African, we don't know who he's going to pull out tomorrow. He's already pulled out 3 characters today.
Already has, and I did like what he saw with the Zeku as well.
Yeah. So we'll see who he plays. But
and then the other one we have, was it Dual Kevin
versus Magneto.
Oh yeah, it's really funny. The losers bracket I mean, is stacked.
Huge. Everything. This will be a really good top 8 tomorrow. Really good top 8 tomorrow.
A lot of hearts are going to be broken. There's going to be a lot of salt on that Akuma trophy. So, yeah, we're going to tell you where you can find and get all this top 8 Street Fighter V Season 5 action. It's going to be mañana at 1 p.m. on Team Spooky.
Everything except for Ultimate running on Team Spooky tomorrow. 1 p.m. for Street Fighter V, 4 p.m. for Mortal Kombat 11. Then we're going to close it out with the Pièce de Resistance, the real gem of KIT. It's always been an extremely strong Tekken tourney.
Yes.
And there's no difference this year. So definitely.
Oh, did you see the hype around that poke shop money match?
Yeah, that was insane. So definitely stick around. Even if you don't play Tekken, you want to watch this top 8. That'll be at 7. Remember, these are all CST. So make sure you know your time, your time zone. It's CST on all of these.
Yeah, I have to remind myself about that because, like, I got to make sure I let my mom and my peoples know it's 2 p.m., folks.
Yep. So
one last time before we go, I did want to shout out the Matcherino.
Matcherino.com.
Matcherino.com.
Right.
You can search us if you look up NYC Furby as an organizer or KIT 2020 as an event.
And this is absolutely incredible. This is coming from you, the viewers, just supporting Vandy and the incredible work he's done with Kumite in Tennessee since he started this.
Yes.
Back in the Street Fighter 4 era and Marvel vs. Capcom 3 era, this tournament has been around, and it has been nothing but grow year over year because Vandy works so hard to make this such an enjoyable tournament for everybody. Players, vendors, staff. It runs well. He takes care of everybody. The venue is very well laid out.
It is.
It's comfortable. There's a good, there's a proportionate, appropriate number of setups. You're not in want of setups for your game.
Yeah.
So come out to KIT, but we can't thank you guys enough.
We're still playing Street Fighter V casuals.
Yeah.
We still are right now.
For crowdfunding us, right? There's already over $1,000 added to the prize pool for SFV and Tekken 7. So go over there.
And look at the hard work these players are putting in there. They're figuring out, so let's add on to the incentive for Magneto to get those V-Trigger 1 combos, for Squall to do a better job on the barf. Let's get it together, guys. And what a great way to start off. What an exciting year it's going to be for Street Fighter V.
Absolutely.
Hey, and thank the two of you so much for joining us over here on TNEA Live for what was the what we finally figured out was going to be our top 8 for Street Fighter V tomorrow. Again, happening over on Team Spooky.
Do we have the ad card one more time, or are we signing off?
We're gonna go ahead and sign off from there, so people can one more time. I think there's still 2 channels at least running in the venue tonight. Check out the group stream. You can see all the other streamers that are here. HXC, you've got Team Charge Shot on main stage right now. Obviously, Team Spooky still going strong over there. So we're gonna go ahead and toss it now. Again, appreciate you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you guys at Tennessee Esports. You guys are great, and thank you guys for having me. Much appreciated. And tomorrow, we'll be back here, 2 p.m., holding it down on Team Spooky. So, be sure to shout us out.
All right.
And again, you can reach me on Twitter.
1 p.m. CST.
1 p.m. CST, 2 p.m. my time.
Don't do that to the people. 1 p.m. CST.
Yeah.
Don't make them show up an hour late to top 8, man.
Yeah, then people will be really mad. So
blame him.
We'll see you around.
Thanks a ton. We'll see you later.
It's a wrap. Thanks again one last time, everybody, for tuning in. This has been TNEA Live. We won't be joining you again tomorrow. We're going to stay on standby in case they do need us to stream anything. This setup will be here, obviously. But that's officially it for us. So, again, tune in tomorrow at the times that you saw on the screen. Mostly, you're going to have to pay attention to Team Spooky as you do on the Sunday closing day. If you're here on in the venue and you wanted to know, the stage will be becoming one unit tomorrow. We'll open with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and then we'll transition that stage, and then it's Spooky all the way to the end. Thanks again so much for joining us. Saturday night, day 2 of Kumite in Tennessee 2020. Have a good one.